Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to the first layer of the 9 Hells as we continue our descent into Avernus. An absolute pleasure to have you all here. Welcome on in, everyone. And welcome on in to, let me say first and foremost, officially our largest stream ever. We have never had 8 people on screen at the same time. So, welcome in everyone to this new, rather crowded overlay as we jump into this exceptional session that we have lined up for you today. And you've chosen a good one to tune in for. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So, without further ado, let us get things rolling as we kick this session off. First things first, let me please say a massive thank you to our sponsor at the moment. This little fella down there past Lee in the corner, Cardboard Monster. If you are in Australia, please do head on over to Cardboard Monster's homepage and have a look at all of their incredible RPG and tabletop stuff. Then, if you use the promo code Phoenixawaki, you can get 15% off your order. Now, why an Australian-only deal, you ask? Well, it is because, as you may have seen on Twitter, if I put our socials in here, new command, who dis? If you might have seen on our Twitter that we have a rather exciting one-shot coming up on July 10th, the morning of July 10th here, the evening of July 9th in North America. Please do stick around for more information on that later. Now, speaking of lovely Antipodeans that we like to say thank you to, and massive shout outs to the incredible Sirenscape, as always, with their wonderful music and sound effects that you can use in all of your games. Head on over, try them for free, and if you fall in love with them like we have, as I'm sure you will, you can become a Super Siren, a subscriber, and get access to all of their incredible content for all of your games, in person, online, wherever, whenever. Look at these people. Going around here, we have America, Japan, England, and all over the place, all over the world here. Everyone listening to the same sounds that I am and you are through the wonders of Sirenscape. We have players all over the globe, and they are all equally thrilled and excited and elated and downright terrified by the wonders of Sirenscape every session. So do give them a go. Thank you, Vicky, as always, especially in connection with that wonderful one-shot coming up next month. Now, also, speaking of excellent music and that kind of stuff, a big shout out to the YouTube channels Dark Fantasy Studio, Travis Savoy, and Epic Journey. Links over in the information on all of our VODs. The YouTube also there in that socials link above on the chat there. And of course over on Patreon, Will Savino. All of them producing amazing, awesome music for your games and made available to you by those lovely folks there. So do check them out if you are able and enjoy them as we do. Now, that all said, a massive hi hello to all of you in chat. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you have as much fun as I am about to. Fairly confident. And we shall jump into our session here after we've said a little hi hello to these wonderful players. Bear with us, it's going to take a little longer because there's so many of them. Look at them, all of their little fresh faces, some of them very late at night, some of them very early in the morning, but all of them equally excited to be here and play some D&D for all of you and for my enjoyment. Lee Alistair, who are you playing and where are you at?
Well,
I think the cat might be on the bag.
Here I am, Lee Alistair, the human rogue, swashbuckler, captain of the Burning Valentine, known as, to himself, mainly, as the greatest privateer that's ever lived. And right now, he's focused on helping his friends get through this large battle endeavor and hopefully we make it all through because there are many more to come.
Well, I forget who is to blame, but I have this little disadvantage hovering by my head up here. Dear folks, if you have some dream pies knocking around, you can give a disadvantage red ruby here, or one of those lovely spinny diamonds there to give inspiration to the player of your choice. Please do redeem those dream pies. If they do not have it already, if they are already bedecked, bejeweled already, you can get inspiration, yes. Horvin and Lincoln already have the bling already, but all of those other poor players, look at them. Yes, of course, Lulu too. Oh, yes, Lulu's... Sorry, I know what you're talking about, Alicia. Sorry, Patch. Let me shift one of these little red crystals over here. Thank you, Alicia.
Oh, no.
Lulu.
Everything is fine.
Lulu has disadvantage. Yes, that is right. Welcome back, Patch. Now, thank you very much, Lee Alistair. Moving on round, anti-clockwise. Horvin, please.
Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Give you a bit more volume.
Okay. So, my name is Colby, and I'm playing our wild magic sorcerer, Horvin, who, in our last session, played a lovely little game of volleyball with the Insinus that's sitting on a rock in the river over there. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, it looks like he's on the other side of a rock wall, so I think he might have missed some of the other stuff going on, but...
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
He's eager to get back into the fray.
Thank you. Lincoln, please.
Hello, my name is Emma, and I am playing Fallen Asimar, College of Glamour Bard Lincoln. He is in pain, though seeing his dad get thrown into the sticks and go into like a feeble-mindish zone was quite cathartic, all things considered. The whiplash he got from then seeing his former best friend as an awakened tree charging towards them, intent on delivering the killing blow, was a bit much. But hey, we'll see how that goes. They'll be fine. Yeah.
Thank you. Rhea.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I have a lot of feelings right now. I'm currently playing Rhea, the paladin of Tom, who's completely had a transformation, and some of her personality is very different. And at the same time, I'm witnessing the aftermath of my previous death. So I have a lot of stuff going on.
Hey, CZ. We're about to jump into your wonderful, wonderful map again. Okay, everyone, stop for a second. Let me get these inspirations sorted. Tyrannax, you get an inspiration. Fireball, you get an inspiration. Rhea, you get an inspiration. Okay. Be careful, everyone. If you do too many of this, there are hell wasps down here. I'm just going to go bees at any given moment, so be careful. Okay, so.
Please.
There we go. Thank you very much, everyone. So, yes, a huge shout out to Michael for Tyrannax's inspiration, although it was to make sure the cape gets back to Eberron. Not so sure about you, mate. Now,
listen, I know exactly where my friends' loyalties lie, all right?
Alusha with the inspiration there for Firemore, and our good friend Sneaky Rogue Thief on Rhea's behalf. Thank you very much, everybody. Lee is the only one without inspiration. Can you fix that GTG, Vicky? I hope so. 3, 2, 1.
Only one? Only one? Hang on.
There we go. Now everyone has a shiny rook. Marvelous.
Wait.
I'm gonna put it.
Don't
I'm gonna
draw
do
attention
Sims.
to Lulu, otherwise Alusha will give John more disadvantage.
There we go. Hey, I don't have advantage either. I don't have inspiration. I only have disadvantage. There we go. I'm sorry.
I did what I could yesterday, and you didn't use it. So
Your shiny rock is just negative, Lulu.
Screw you, Lulu. Wow. All right. Everyone, there is a long and storied history between Lulu and Alusha. Yes. I'm sorry, Lulu.
Saga.
Lulu, you can only have one crystal at a time, I'm afraid. Sorry. What can I say?
Just one.
Although I suppose hang on. This is quite a new thing for us. I suppose like the disadvantage is on your next roll, whereas the inspiration is your choice. So if anyone does feel sorry for our lovely mustachioed, bearded Hollyphant friend, he can have both.
The chat goes silent.
Sheen, as they say over these parts. Okay. Vicky, rude. All right. So, thank you very much. Speaking of sad Hollyphants, Lulu.
Okay, it's been a few weeks. Give me a second just to get into character.
Here comes.
Everybody!
Oh, stop! No.
I'm Gretchen! I'm Lulu! The Celestial Hollyphant!
Yes.
I can windmill my trunk! It's amazing!
Excellent.
That's it.
Excellent.
That covers everything.
That was so. Oh wow.
Lulu, you're about to
Yes.
step in the trunk.
Thank
I don't
you.
know how to feel anymore.
You,
John,
you haven't
can I
seen the, you haven't
redeem?
seen the mammoth form.
Can I redeem disadvantage for him too?
After this one's gone. Now, Firemore, please save us.
Can't help you, I'm afraid.
Oh,
I'm
no.
Josh. I play Firemaw. Except, where is Firemaw right now? Is a prescient question. As he currently has no conscious thoughts. He is incapable, in fact, of rational thought. Let's just leave it there.
Intelligence and charisma? 1. At the moment. For now. Yes, unfortunately, Firemore was plunged into the waters of the river Styx, which has a rather unfortunate effect, as Altis discovered. I was trying to think. Who do we? And Rhea nearly discovered, but she was saved by her fallen angel.
Yeah. I have a thing.
Asmodeus has your back, girl. Asmodeus has your back. Tyrannox.
Oh, these good people don't want to hear about Tyrannex, the fallen Asimar, who is now most recently committed patricide, or the equivalent thereof, by throwing his father into the river Styx, with an awful lot of help from everyone's currently sitting at this table. Tyrannex. He's a stand-up guy. That's all you need to know, really.
Noted.
Only on
Thank you.
only on Fridays.
Only if you're
The
literate.
rest of the week he sits down.
If you can sign your name, we've got business.
Okay.
I have anxiety. Oh my god.
Let us return to the balmy shores of the river Styx. As it winds its way through all of the plains, starting off much cleaner and sparkling up in Celestia, flowing through the oceans of Bytopia, and down here, to where it is suffused, sick, and laden with fallen souls. And then it continues down and down through all of the 9 hells, onwards to the abyss, and then into the elemental chaos, where it finally finds its rest. Will our players finally find their rest here at the river? Let's all go down to the river to slay, as we come back to the banks of the Styx. Everybody, welcome back. Now, we are down this side of things. Whoosh. Here you can see the fine folks of Lincoln and Tyrannox, brothers, jubilant in the destruction of their foes, the baptism by fire, if you will, of their father as he was plunged into the river, and they stand triumphant atop the rocky bluff with their mother, returned to her angelic status by their coming together, their joining of forces, their reconnection of their family, breaking the curse that was on her, and allowing them to be triumphant in that brief moment as Oxrion disappeared beneath the waters of the Styx. Now, it is the turn of the Encines, the towering forms born of the magma that Oxrion flung from the nearby volcanic activity. As they lunge, Lee Alistair, Squee Alistair as he is right now, is up against one of these awful creatures as he is in combat with one of these terrible entities. Let me show you again what we're dealing with here. Boom. Hang on, let me get that sorted for you, everyone. Rawr. Awesome art, I love it. Okay, so yes, this huge creature.
I like their fiery like rock mouth.
Yeah, right. Towering over the werebore form of the privateer from Bitopia and the material plane. And speaking of that privateer, Lee Alistair, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Pretty. That's going to be 19.
Okay. You take half of... one more, please. Where are you?
Down.
There we go.
You take 1 point.
Okay.
Get a little
13.
bit of
Okay.
sunburn.
13 reduced down to 6 fire damage as Oxrion is plunged into the river Styx, breaking his concentration. And let's see. Udis. Oh, it's the... Oh dear. We have an Abishai over here next to the other one. I was like, who's this over there next to the other one? It is an Abishai. You also get... Actually, no. Sorry. I was going to say, you also get a saving throw, but he has 1 HP left, thanks to Rhea Mantleborn. So, as Oxrion's concentration is broken, these two magma monsters erupt once more, as when they were once born into the world as pools of lava, and they splurge out and spill out across the landscape once where they were born from. And Lee, Alistair, you take 6 points of fire damage as the creature splashes onto you in certain spots. But you're doing better than the Abishai, as Rhea, you see the magma monster just cascade over the top of this Abishai, and it just melts before your very eyes, screaming, "I rolled, therefore I am. Don't we all, sir?" Thank you, or madam, excuse me. Thank you for the follow. A pleasure to have you here. Now, everyone, that is those two monsters disappeared. But, as I said, there was a heavy clumping sound, and something dark with tendrils of sulphurous smoke writhing up off its form, towering above the bank of the river Styx as it lumbered ponderously towards you as another creature approaches. One that Oxrion referred to before he disappeared beneath the waves. As we see your friend,
no, I don't
Tarina,
like that. No.
brought back, reunited with you all as a thorned sulfur lord. I thought it was perfect, right? The tree, the hedge spines. I mean, the perfect monster, right? As this glowing, grinning creature. Still, and I even thought like the face there looks slightly reminiscent of Tarina. As you see this grinning more and this flaming cavity in its chest, and the sulphurous fists glowing with pent-up rage and demonic energy. Sorry, well, not demonic, sorry, infernal energy, as the creature just comes towards you all. Come on. Come on. Come on. And boom, there she is. Don't need that anymore. She's right on the map there. And she comes clumping down the banks towards you, Lee Alistair. And you just hear a voice calling out to you all.
You did this. You betrayed me. You failed me.
That's bad.
And
oh.
Geez, Steph, if you had a problem, we could just have talked about it. I mean, you didn't need to go all Sulphur Lord on us.
I'm very upset.
Lincoln.
Oh shit.
As this monstrous Tririna lumbers into view, a voice tags at the back of your mind, even as you're stood there next to Tyrannax and Tidra. I rather think this is the time, don't you? What did I say, boy?
Well, I guess this means I've proved myself.
What was it you requested? That none of these folks die. They are all able to leave Avernus. The Hells.
Yeah.
Well, I have but one request. And Asmodeus's voice trickles like treacle into your mind. See it through. And as he says that, there is an eruption of water from the river Styx, and a massive horned head breaks the surface.
You think this has that kind of effect on me? You pathetic, pathetic children.
Oh.
Kinda hoped, yeah.
And Otrian, his fist and scorpion tails writhing, breaks through the surface of the river Styx and rises up, clambering back up onto the raft on the other side, pushing Firemore under once more as he climbs over him.
No.
Now, sorry.
Sorry, everyone. I did all of that in the Oxygen voice. Sorry, thank you, Alicia. I always forget something. It's even worse with the face mask and the voice. Okay.
Now we will destroy you. Now you will pay, and I shall take your mother back for the Hells.
I'm just going to turn to Tyrannax and say, we're seeing this through to the end. I'm going to do my best to keep that promise. You do the same.
Well, it doesn't look like we have much of a choice now, does it? Be honest, how
Yeah.
injured does he actually look to you? Because I don't feel like we've done as much as we should have.
Hard to say, eh? At least he was demoted. It used to be a lot worse. Tidra.
Well,
Yes.
Any bright ideas?
You know, there is something. Do you know Oxyrion's story?
No.
he told me a lot of stories growing up.
I'm sure he did.
Had the opposite.
They weren't good stories, Lincoln.
He shares
Yeah,
something.
no, it's not.
Boys, please. Sorry.
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 Just flashback to my own real life.
Lincoln, Tidra's talking, Lincoln, shh, Lincoln, stop, quit it, Lincoln, cut it out.
He's on my side of the sticks. He's on my side, Mom.
I don't know why he's doing it. I'm not touching him.
This is so unfair. I'm not touching you, no.
Now,
Sorry.
Tidra says, Oxyrion shares something in common with the Lord of the Nine Hells themselves. He was not always like this. It's why I came down here in the first place, and all of this started in the first place. Oxyrion, like Asmodeus, was one of us.
Oh my god, you guys have a problem. You guys have like there's something going on, sorry.
No. All of them. Zariel, Oxyrion, even Asmodeus have a point to an extent. They were just doing Celestia's bidding. They were just punishing the evil, punishing the wicked. But we've moved past that, and we found something just as powerful. Just as potent. Lincoln, you can slay him. Tyrannex, you too. You have it in you. If you strike the blow, it will be the final blow. But you also have it in you to forgive him.
Ooh.
At this point,
Yeah, so no?
there's a yellow blur as a very high speed Bitopian Holifont comes
Yeah!
swooping around from behind the war machines. Lulu, you heard that.
Phew.
Once
do you think,
Lulu,
Lincoln?
would you happen? Well, I think you know what I think. Do you think what I think?
Well,
Well,
you taught me a lot of things,
mhm.
and for a long time, No disrespect to my friend Tidra. I thought Zariel could be redeemed for a long time. You showed me that is not on the cards anymore, Lincoln.
Voice is making it so difficult. It's so cute.
I'm committing to the bit.
I think Lincoln just nods and looks at Tyrannax.
Tidra looks dismayed. She's like, Lulu, how can you let go of all that you and Zariel had? Didn't you come here to redeem her? You have her sword. You have the means. And she looks over to where Rhea's standing.
And look what's happened in that time. Look what's happened to me. Did you see the state I was in? My innards were on the floor. Me!
Outed.
That's what I got for trying to help. I think we're past redemption. I think those days are gone. It's time for something new.
No, there is always a chance. Always hope.
There's not, though. Tidra, this is what I said. This is what I meant when I said this didn't mean anything. I accept who you are to me. I accept what you've been through. But that changes nothing of who I am or what I've been through. And sometimes forgiveness ain't it.
Lulu, sort of floats up right up to Lincoln. Lincoln, whatever you decide, I'm with you every step of the way, but I think you know what choice to make. You know what needs to be done, and I'll help you do it, because this needs to be done with.
Thanks, Lulu. It's just not my choice alone anymore. And I looked to Tyrannax.
Tidra looks to both of you. Look, both of you, please, no. Oxyrion's angelic being is still in there. Somewhere, buried deep, I know, buried beneath all the hate, but do not embrace that same hatred.
Tyrannax, help me here.
I turn to Tidra and I say, I know he's still got that celestial power. I know this better than anyone because it was that power that he used to ruin me. And I let the form fall. I don't care who sees me anymore. And everyone can just see this torn, ravaged, held on by scraps of skin. And I say, this was that celestial power you're talking of. He burned me with it to see how well I could resist it. To see just how good of a soldier against the Celestials I could possibly be. I was quite good, because I survived. This is your buried celestial power. This is what he does with it. And you may forgive him. Hell, Lincoln may forgive him. Deep down, we all might forgive him, but I'm sorry, Tidra, but I was raised by him for far too long. I'm a little bit too much of my father's son. to let this slide. And I look at Lincoln and I say, I'm not in the mood to forgive. And I sure as hell am not in the mood to forget.
Yeah. I've always had quite a good memory, you know. Helped learning songs and stuff. Not gonna forget anytime soon.
I look back at Tidra and I say, I'm sorry, but if this was a test, and I look at Lincoln and at Lulu and I say, I think we're all willing to fail this one.
Yeah. Let's take it for the team.
You do not... cannot know what is at stake.
Tidra, let it go. Let it go. This... What's happening now, the place that we're in, this is not the time for this discussion. The world that we're in, that we fought through, is not the one you know. I'm gonna go save my friend. And you're gonna help us kill him. So help me, gods. Because my heart looks like his face does.
Thanks, Lincoln. That's nice
I
to know
might
your
not have
family's
to.
got your back. Yeah, cheers. I put the disguise back
Yeah,
on.
it looks, I mean... No, hey, dude.
No, I clean up well. I get it.
Yeah.
There is a almighty roar from the river.
Yeah, so yeah, this really ain't the time.
Stop mewling at your mother's skirts, and let's finish this, you pathetic runts.
Hence,
Fuck it.
Tidra says, shakes her head, and she plants her sword in the rock at the top of this promontory. I cannot.
Then you'll watch your sons die. Have fun with that. Enjoy the show. I'm gonna walk away from it. I don't care.
And her head,
Done with this.
her head bows.
Is she seriously going?
No, just bows down in just sadness. And Lincoln, it's your turn.
Okay, I thought she... Shit.
Lulu, do you want to roll this initiative, please?
I'm gonna do what I set out to do.
Yes. I also have a black
Can I
screen.
see Firemore? Is he submerged fully?
He's coughing and spluttering and trying to pull himself onto the raft as Ogstrun is just towering
Okay.
above him.
Okay, I'm gonna fly down to him. I'm going to take his hand and I'm going to dimension door to safety. Where's a good place? I feel like near the war machines, so I'm gonna just move. How much? Oh, do I have the speed for this? Oh god. Okay, should have checked that before, didn't I? I have. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 40-foot flying speed, right? Okay. Can I make it? Shift,
now, Patch.
Q, and then I move, right? No, that's not it.
Yep. No, click, hold.
How do I
Click.
measure this?
Click and drag, and then after you've started moving, press Q.
Oh. I can't get them. Can't get to him. Oh. What kind of reach does Firemore have? How much is his reach? Because if he has a 5-foot, this is a stretch.
Firemaw
Cut me
is
off if it's not
incapable
gonna work.
of communication.
If he is a
or
5-foot reach, come on. Okay. There's no way I survive if I go over there. Alright, I'm gonna fly as close as I can to him. And then in the meantime, I'm going to let off Eldritch Blast, all of it on Oxrian, and try the exact same thing that Broski did.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 17, 26, no, 27, and a 17. No, 19.
2 hit.
17, 27, 19.
2 hit.
Do any of those hit?
2
hit.
Yep.
Okay. Great. D10. I'm coming to you, Firemore. 12 plus 12, 24 points of damage.
Nice.
And
As you
push.
lash out with this magical energy, it does have a slightly different sheen to it than it had before. Ever since you've been down here, your magics and things have been slightly tainted by the 9 hells, made darker, more twisted. This is the same magic you had on the material plane. It is lighter. It has a slight kind of sparkle to it almost as they go swooshing out. Hang on, let me do that. Sirenscape. To my aid. Whoosh.
I do a guitar riff.
Whoosh. And the impacts on Oxrian's chest seem to burn him and scald him even more, as that causes more damage than you thought.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. Alright, that's it, I think, for my turn.
Okay.
Except I'm gonna inspire... I'm gonna inspire Tyrannax.
I've already
I
got.
let off a sick guitar riff.
I've
already got it? Bardic
inspiration.
Inspiration?
Well,
No,
not,
it's
oh, so
different.
Bardic.
That's Bardic,
I'm sorry,
Bardic,
different
yeah.
one. My bad.
Okay.
Okay, so that happens, and now we go back to the turn as it's supposed to be, because that was a angelic-inspired burst of movement from Lincoln there. Lee, Alistair.
Thank you.
Come on.
So, Lee,
Let me use my...
when it appears, you see him visibly shaking, almost stiff. But
You did this.
he looks down and grits his teeth, and he runs forward, and he leaps at this form. And as he's leaping, he actually switches out of his wereborg form, grabs onto its leg. Rena, if there's just a little bit of you in there, remember the deserts. Remember us. Remember your sister.
For that, you can give me a persuasion check.
Oh my
I'm not
god.
gonna look. I'm gonna use inspiration at that one.
Uh-huh.
Do it! This is the time!
Alright, persuasion. That is going to be.
At least in the teens.
That's gonna be a 24.
Oh, man!
We're connecting.
That's devilish, glowing face, underlit by that cavity of just pure, boiling energy, turns to you, softens slightly. Stephanie? How does Tarina react to that?
Okay, I was like, I'm a tree. Can I talk?
Everyone, quick history lesson. Stephanie was not originally Rhea Mantlemorn. She was a hedge from Humblewood, but from the Onoruk Desert, called Tarina, who was killed by Oxrian, Lincoln, and Tyrannax's father a while ago. But the power of Humblewood, the power of the Elder Heart, saved her and turned her into a towering tree on the banks of the River Styx, although it seems that Oxyrion has somehow corrupted that tree and is now attacking them, which is why I've asked Stephanie to voice Tarina for us, as Lee calls out to her, pleading with her.
You see, like, it must be steam. This thing surely cannot cry, but a drop of water come down. And as you see that, this hulking beast is like, I just am so confused. But it was him. And then turns and looks at Oxyrion. I don't know how much leeway I can take, John. I don't know what Mason's 24 gets me.
And at that point, Tarina's voice, Lee, disappears and fades away as the face starts to scowl and spit fire once more. And it is the Thorned Sulphur Lord's turn. As those spikes, much like Tarina's hedge spines from the back, lash out with fire dripping from them. A 20.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, that first one plunges into your side, causing 13 piercing damage and 11 fire damage. So 24 total. And as the spikes comes flying towards you, one of those glowing sulfurous fists plunges towards you as well. Oh, natural one. You managed to convince Tarina's spirits to hold on and try and pull back on the attack, and it is affecting my dice. And yes, I did roll with disadvantage for that first one, so now I can say goodbye to this. Bye-bye.
Also, Lee did use his inspiration as well, so...
Thank you.
Correct.
Bye. All right. So, the Thorned Sulphur Lord just trying to attack you there. Lincoln, you see this thing that was Tarina's tree, attacking Lee, sorry, excuse me. False habit. Attacking Lee Alistair down the river there. And that voice trickles in once more. You know, Lincoln, I did promise all of your friends, didn't I? You do this for me. And I can't bring her back, but maybe a replanting is in order.
He's gonna die.
As I said, see it through. And Rhea Mantelmon, it is your turn.
Oh, I was too caught up. Okay, so Rhea is gonna go for this bloodied Abishai.
Yes.
Oh, is it dead?
Yes, it got destroyed by the magma. The magma fell on it and destroyed it. Sorry, and removed it. Excuse me.
Okay.
My bad.
Just stabbing its lifeless body. You.
Die. My bad. Sorry.
Okay, well then it is time to fly. I was about to count, but then I realized that my flying speed was 90, and I was like, never mind. I don't.
Almost as fast as Lulu.
And I'm gonna come over here, and I am going to. Oh, I need to be closer. Hit with my sword.
Okay, you go plunging towards Oxrian.
So that first one is an 8, so that misses. I rolled a natural one.
The girlfriend. A disappointment to yourself as you were to my son.
And that was a 10. Super. I am a disappointment. I internalize it. Can I? No. Can I use my inspiration after I've rolled?
No, sorry. You have to elect
Yeah,
to roll with
I can.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a +7, so I really didn't think I would need the inspiration, but apparently I'm whipping today.
You know what it's
I'm just
like?
putting myself in range. That's all.
I mean, your ex's parents. That's some pressure.
Say again. I totally cut out for you.
Your ex-boyfriend's parents is quite the thing.
Your ex.
Yes, everyone. Rhea and Lincoln used to be a thing. Okay. Speaking of a thing, Firemore is a intellect devoid blob bobbing up and down in the water there. Do you try and claw yourself up onto the raft there? You can't do that.
I
You would
think
do
that would be the reasonable thing to do.
Right, so Firemore, you just like scramble up and just like lie panting, and you just kind of roll over on your back and enjoy the pretty meteors streaming across the sky. Oh, they're so nice.
They are.
And Lulu, your turn.
So unfortunate.
Oh, okay. Okay. Lulu's feeling a little delicate.
Let's go.
Okay, Lulu is going to fly over to Oxrian.
Shoo! As she can. All the way.
Straight over. And okay, here's an interesting question. So the Trumpet of Blasting ability,
Yes.
which we all know and we have used several times, it does say non-magical objects in the cone that aren't being held or worn take 10d6 thunder damage instead of 5. What would the raft be classed as that Oxrian is currently on?
It's an object, yeah. Absolutely.
Alright, let's do a Trumpet of Blasting then.
Okay.
So that is a
Firemore just crawled to safety.
con save.
We're good, dudes. We're good.
It's an inanimate object. You just, you do the damage. What's the damage?
Cool. Well,
careful.
it's
CZ
it's
works
a
long
cone,
and
so
hard
it'll
on
hit
this
both.
raft, and he's right there in chat. Don't destroy all his hard work.
but it is a cone, so it'll be a con save for Oxrian as well.
Oh, okay, Nick. What's the DC?
Conte!
14.
21.
Whack him.
21.
No!
Okay, so he'll take half of this. So 19 halves to 9.
Indeed.
And 40 to the raft.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
Okay, this is cacophonous boom as Lulu trumpets out this cacophonous force from her trunk. Oxrian just gets knocked back briefly, but just comes back growling, and the raft does start to break apart underneath his feet. And I'm going to give him disadvantage on one of his attacks next round as he finds his footing again. As it starts to break apart, and he's scuttling on those strange kind of spider
I
legs.
like to imagine he's now covered in glitter as well.
Noted. Okay, not to the extent of fairy fire, but yes, okay. And speaking of, for good friend Oxrian, it is his turn.
Jesus, no.
That was a timely disadvantage you gave him there, Patch. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, choices. The girlfriend or the pet? The girlfriend or the pet?
And he lashes out with his scorpion tail towards Lulu.
No.
Ah!
Oh god.
Boop. 23.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that is 9. Hang on. Yeah, 9 piercing damage. And a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah. 21.
Nice. That means you do not become poisoned. You do not, at the start of your turn, take 3d6 poison damage as the liquefaction of your innards begins.
Oh, wait,
So-
hang on.
Hurrah.
I have disadvantage.
Yes, you do.
I have disadvantage.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Alicia, what have you done?
Natural 3. Natural 3.
No.
Alicia,
But
you...
it's fine because I am immune to
Not
poison.
your innards.
I'm immune to it all.
You
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
hate it.
Patch, don't do this, man. That's a roller coaster of emotions I just went through. Bloody hell.
We're only getting started, best buddies.
As Oxford is like,
Come on
yes,
up.
we are! And one of his other tails lashes towards you, Lulu. An 11.
A miss.
Okay.
Oh.
And the third tail also towards you, Lulu. 14.
Surely not.
That is a miss.
Okay, so you're just weaving through the air, ducking out the eyes. These nasty stingers dripping with poison are just lashing out towards you. And then the scythe spins round towards Rhea. 14. Rhea?
This is
Not the truth.
Okay, and the second scythe attack, 22, Rhea.
and that'll do.
Okay, you take 7 slashing damage.
That seems so bad.
Yeah, that's the catch.
That's fine. Hey, you can take
Yep.
7, right, Ray? You were okay.
He's reading.
He is
I
really.
knew it.
Distract him. Someone distract him.
Sorry, all good, all good.
Everyone just start imitating what John's
There is
life must be
a
like with all his
house
children.
in Avernus.
Start talking at once.
Sorry, Rhea, sorry, Rhea.
A wandering
Please
Emporium.
return that 7 damage to yourself. Sorry, you can heal that. Because he opts instead. Shush, shush, shush. He opts instead to grab you with his small, and I quote, vestigial arms, as they
Gross.
grab you in an embrace, and the horned mouth plunges down for a bite. Getting a 19.
Ew.
Hang on, Dad never hugged me.
For 23 piercing instead.
I'm angry, but like, I'm angry at Rhea.
And you are
Like-
grappled. Okay.
I'm angry at me too
That's a
because I
whole
didn't
lot
even
more about
one
you than
hit it.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, I can do a lot of damage. No.
Corbin, let's go, let's go.
Okay,
next,
so
you're next, you're
the
next.
first thing I'm going to do is I have a potion that I've been holding onto for a very long time. It is a potion of Frost Giant Strength.
Yes.
I'm going to drink it, and it's going to change my strength score to 23
Awesome.
from 8.
Swolvin is back. Swolvin has returned.
Then, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise on myself
Yes.
in the lower planes variate. So again, you see these like kind of leathery spectral wings appear on Horvin's back. His beak kind of gets like a toothed, jagged appearance, and he kind of dons this more like fiendish look. It gives me a flight speed of 40.
Sorry, it's gonna throw you
And
back, man. Sorry, it's
I'm
gonna throw you
going
back.
to fly right up into Oxrian's face. 40 feet should put me right about here.
Caca, motherfucker.
And I think that's all I can do this round.
All right.
Because that's an action to drink the potion, bonus action spell, and a movement, yeah.
Okay, so yes, Rhea, this fiendish-looking, muscles-bulging Corvin comes barreling across the waters towards you. You think it's a devil that's coming in to fight alongside Oxrian for a moment, and then you recognize some semblance of Corvin's face. All right. Thank you. Tyrannix Balin. Theo, you're on deck.
I clutch at a brooch on sort of on a cloak that's currently covering me, and I speak a command word quietly under my breath, as well as the words "Thanks, Zohath." And a second pair of wings sprouts from the cloak itself.
Everybody flying up in here.
Slightly mismatched between my current sort of more angelic wings are these somewhat more black wings beneath them. I then turn.
A flightlessly Alistair looks on with a slight tear going down his cheek.
I'm like, if I had the strength, I'd pick you up, buddy. But no, I'm going to turn to Tidra. And I'm going to say to her, I've been around enough now. And I've seen enough now to know that I'm still a child. In all that I do, in all that I try, it never quite works the way I need it to, and the way I want it to. What's this about, Tidra? You can't fight? You won't fight. And why?
I cannot. And believe me when I say I cannot. Look. This second chance was given to us. Oxrian deserves theirs. The generous soul of Oxrian deserves their second chance. I cannot fight because this decision is and always was yours and your brothers to make. Please, search your heart.
Tidra, it's...
That's about time, mate. Come on.
Okay. I look at her and I just say, my heart is telling me to do something you clearly don't want us to do. But you won't tell us why. And if you're not going to tell us why, then I'm going to follow my heart. And it's going to end in bloodshed. I'm not going to do anything else this turn. I'm going to continue to engage her in a conversation at least for another turn. I need to know what this is about.
Well, she says...
I've made too many mistakes.
She says... I have told you who he was and what power forgiveness has. Just as much power as hate, as revenge. But the why of that choice has to come from you and your brother. And Theo Brothwin, Lee Alistair, your turn, sir.
So, even through the onslaught and stuff, Lee has still been holding on to the leg, and at any nudge off it, he immediately grabs back on, saying, Brina, come on. I know you're strong. We have a wedding to take you to, remember?
Give you another roll.
That's going to be 23.
You are persuasive when you're wrapped around the legs of a tree.
Tarina. Mason.
I want to, I just...
Mason is quoting something Lee does not know. Only Horvin read that letter.
Oh yeah, that was... Only Horvin read the letter.
But it's okay, it's okay. I don't
Hey.
think... Horvin, did you tell everyone? I don't think you did.
It happened off screen.
No, my apologies. I
No,
thought
I
we all
did
knew.
not.
Oh,
That's okay,
I
it's
thought
okay.
we all knew the wedding was happening. My
Yeah.
apologies.
Only,
Too
actually,
powerful.
only, only Horvin and one other being knows about that.
Someone's been going through someone else's backpack while they've been sleeping.
Well, dead, not sleeping, but yeah. Yes, Horvin and Mooncolor know about that.
Yes.
Okay, so Rhea, sorry. Tarina, how do you react to that? Let's say Lee knew about the letter. How does Tarina react to that?
I want to go. You don't understand. This is bigger than me, and I can't. I'm trying.
Stop.
And
No!
And the evil forces take over Tarina's body again as she lashes out with those attacks once more. Lee, dirty 20.
20 does hit.
That's 13 piercing, 8 fire.
Okay.
And the fist, 28 for
Hits. Yep.
17 bludgeoning and 8 fire.
Okay.
And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 15.
As the fist connects squarely with your jaw, a splash of fire and sulfur goes over your face, and you are blind. You cannot see. You just hear the creature roaring and breathing heavily above you. All right. So, Lincoln.
Lincoln. He is going to fly. Oh, he's moved. Hang on, 5. Hang on. I'm sorry, it just never works. How can I get to fire more? Oh, here we go. Okay. It's too far away. I'm sorry, I can't do what I was gonna do. Okay, then I'm gonna go and do other stuff. I will fly over to Oxrian. Covering him on all sides, but I'm gonna make sure I'm hovering over, not over the river Styx. And I am going to cast, because for some reason, magic seemed to hurt him a lot more than I was expecting. I'm gonna try casting right on top of him, Thunder Wave at, stop me if this sounds crazy, 6th level. It's my only 6th level slot, so I'm gonna do it. I wanna just get him out, take him out, if I can. So he needs to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Chat, disadvantage. Chat, anyone.
Sorry.
I didn't do that. I didn't say anything.
That is a 22.
Okay, well, he takes half.
Stephanie.
3.
I roll, therefore I am suggests that when Tarina gets control of the beast, it should just punch herself in the face or something. Quickly. Smack.
what's the... That's weird.
Wait. I'm going to have to just write this down because I don't have as much dice as I used to have. Okay, 17. And then on top of that, that's 3 more. 5, 10, 15, 32, 1 more. 1, 33, plus 12, 40, 45. 45 points of damage, of which 12 is necrotic and the rest... Nope, sorry, half that. Half of that, and then that's what I give him.
It is not halved.
And I have something that I want to say to... It's not halved. How does he look?
He's bloodied.
I don't get to find out. Bloodied. Okay. I think I'm almost getting too far away from Tidra for her to hear me. But I think as he flies over and hovering above Oxrian, Lincoln is just gonna sort of call over to her. Can you feel my heart? Because this is it. This is how this is going. And that's it.
You don't have it in you. You never did. You never finish anything.
Is he talking to me directly?
Yes, yes.
Do I get a chance to respond? Or
Yeah,
is my
sure.
turn?
You can speak, yeah.
Even if this kills me again, it ends here. For one or both of us.
Okay. And Rhea, Mantlemon, you are grappled in the small vestigial arms of this creature. Sorry, vestigious arms.
Okay, I want to remind everyone that people within 10 feet of me get a +5 to their saving throws. And if I try and get out, it's an action, right? Can you hear me?
To escape, yes. But you don't have
Okay.
disadvantage when you're grappled. Let me quickly read it for you. A grappled creature becomes 0, so you can't move away. Yeah, that's all. You just can't move. That's all.
Well, I'm gonna lay hands on myself.
Okay.
You can't hear me?
No, you're fine. Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm going to lay hands on myself. And then I'm going to cast Sanctuary. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
On Fire Maw.
Okay.
And that's it.
Noted. I'll give you a little star, Firemore.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. And that is it. Okay. Lulu.
Okay. First things first, Lulu gonna circle around Oxrium without leaving melee.
Yep.
Like slip between them all. And get within range of Firemore. And is going to cast Heal. Which means he will regain 70 hit points and the effects he's currently under will cease. As per the spell wording.
Yeah.
Okay. Firemore. You suddenly come swimming back to yourself and find yourself lying prone on the raft. Although it's rather rickety and starting to break apart beneath you. You see a lot of your friends flapping and flying in the air above you, circling round the mighty figure of Oxrian, who is lashing out at them and growling and swearing at them. And welcome back, sir.
We're back.
Yes,
All right.
indeed. Okay.
should stop wasting my time with these meaningless hangers-on. Let me do what I should have done a long time ago, and kill the runts of the litter.
And he's going to go all of his attacks in
I have
on
25
Lincoln.
HP, guys.
The scorpion's tail lashes out towards you. 25.
Hits.
That is 12 piercing damage.
I'm up. My insides turn into liquid.
The second attack. The second attack with disadvantage from Michael. Only a 12.
Doesn't hit.
Thank you, Michael.
I'm a what's it now? I've got armor of shadows. Finally.
The third,
It would be a miracle if I
the
make it
third
through this. I need to know
tail
that.
lashes out towards you.
It's a very good point in chat.
Only the first attack I said,
praise.
because he was until he got his feet back.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you then.
Right.
Only a 10 on the third stinger. So these tails are just lashing through the air. The first one jabs into your side. Okay, hang on. The one stings into your side. You feel the poison coursing through your veins, but you grit your teeth and hold on. The scythe lashes through the air, whistling. 26.
That hits.
5 slashing damage.
I am up, dudes!
And don't worry,
No getting
Trust
rid
me.
of Lincoln.
I'm not one of those DMs to fudge rolls. This is all. I will record this. I will take pictures later if you want.
He's killed me twice already. He would do it again.
How many HP do you have left? How many HP?
8.
Okay. The scythe lashes across your side, cutting a nasty stinging cut across your chest. And then as it spins in the air and comes arcing back in the other direction. 17.
Oh no. That does hit.
And it causes... This is the last one. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I rolled the wrong attack. I did a stinger by mistake. I rolled the scythe. I shit you nuts. Hang on. I do like to do this through the power of emotes.
No.
There's
this
two
is
of
gonna
them.
Be good or
Which is it
bad.
going to be? 3, 2, 1. Natural one.
Can you feel the heart, dude? Bring me the horizon saves freaking day.
That's
I'm all-
amazing.
I'm up.
That is amazing. You lucky bastard.
Okay.
Wow. You're just
Go.
blinded by rage, affected by these wounds, this damage that is hurting him more than it should, as this celestial part of you is cutting into him, wanting revenge, wanting to finish this, as Asmodeus requested. And he just roars in anger and frustration. No! No! And Corbin, your turn.
I just love it.
As a massively muscled,
Okay.
glistening aspect of Corvum, the perfect specimen of Corvum kind, comes flapping in.
Okay. So, any idea how heavy Auxrian is?
No. Christ.
Okay. Would you say he is more than 700 pounds?
No.
Okay.
said, desperately trying to think in American
Corbin
whites.
is going to...
Pounds.
right.
That's
Corbin is going
that's
to...
money, right? You're trying to put a price on this? What? Sorry.
He's going to open his arms and thrust himself into Oxrian's body, and I'm going to try to lift him up into the air.
Okay. And what, grapple him?
Yes, because I think that's necessary.
Okay. So. Da-da-da-da-da.
So this is just a strength roll, right?
Yes, athletics on your part. So an athletics roll on your part, a strength or dex on my part. Go strength.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. I know my roll.
27.
Okay. He got a 15.
Fantastic.
So, Lincoln, you just see these hugely muscled, feathery arms wrap around Oxrian's torso. And I'm going to say that tears his arms free of Rhea, and Rhea is out of grapple.
Sweet deal.
I have a flight speed of 40.
Yes.
So we're going all the way up. And with his cheek kind of pushed into Oxrian's flesh, he's going to shout to everyone in the immediate area, "Cover me!"
Absolutely, my friend.
And
Thank you.
we're airborne, baby.
Okay, so these
God.
massive arms wrap around, and he roars as he goes soaring up into the skies above the river Styx, and that advantage comes right back at you, Horvin. Thank you, Sneaky. And you're slowly whittling away everyone's dream pies. Okay. I've seen other channels with very, very expensive redeems for giving inspiration. I think I know why. Okay, now. And that is your turn. Tyrannax, you see your father grasped by this huge, muscly, infernal-looking corvum flapping up into the sky.
Surprisingly okay with it. I look at Tidra and I say, you have 3 seconds to convince me why we should not end this thing right now.
I have said my piece. He was once one of us. He could be again, if you can but forgive him for all he has done. I know it is a lot to ask. I know it must be impossibly difficult. But all worthy things are.
He said something similar as he burned my face. I just shake my head at her. Just shake my head. And I say, no, Lincoln's over there fighting. I've learned what family can be. I'm not going to abandon this one. And I'm going to take off towards the group. Now I am actually, as I start heading towards the group, and then I see Lee is just getting destroyed over there by an evil tree, and I'm like, hang on, they seem to have the Oxrion thing under control. I think I need to go and help my bud over there. So I start moving towards Oxrion, but I mean, also, I will veer off after some time. Why is that snap? That's really annoying. So I'm going to actually move next to Theo, and We can do this, can't we? If I said, actually, Mason, how are you actually doing health-wise?
Poorly.
Poorly.
Yeah.
You hear like the flap of wings behind you, 2 sets of wings behind you, and Tyrannax just sort of like.
Real? Oh, okay.
Tyrannax. Oh, actually, here's what we'll do. Tyrannax is going to land next to you. I hope this works. John can keep your eyes. I'm taking too much time. And I'm gonna. You hear someone say, Tyrannax saying next to you, "You need to thank my friends as well." And I'm going to use, with John's permission, a scroll of greater restoration given to me by Shivakri, because I'm going to attempt to, if that will remove blindness.
It will, absolutely.
I mean, it's a hell of a scroll to use up on blindness, but like, I mean,
there is a heart in chat.
Lee's
I think that's permission.
All right. I mean, Lee's in a bad way, so
Thank you,
anything that can
Shivakri.
help him get back on his feet. And with a flash of light, a streak of white, and a cry of hi ho Silvertail, with a flash of magic, your sight is restored.
Okay. So yes, you're just like looking around wildly as you hear these wings coming. Is it more imps? Have some of the imps gotten by those strange monk-like fighters who are battling off on the periphery of this combat against the forces of Levistus that had come in through the portals? As you can see, still, these monks, strange, dark-clothed, evil-looking monks fighting against these imps on the periphery of this combat. And you feel a surge of magic wash over you, and almost like washing away, covering over your face. Your sight comes back to you, and this terrifying visage leers down at you once more. Oh, and the tree monsters there as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jax.
No, it's
Okay.
fine. I give him a cheeky little tap on his cheek. I'm like, yeah, we're right. Cheeky chops. And then we're back.
Thank you, Tyrannax.
Okay, and it's your turn, sir. Theo, Lee.
Oh, thanks for restoring my sight, Tyrannax, but... And, Lee walks up. Karina, I want you to know, I understand if it's difficult right now, but don't be angry at whatever happens. I want you to know, we all love you to the very end.
Give me that roll. You have advantage. You have your inspiration if you want it.
I am using it. I think with that advantage, that says a natural 20, my guy.
Oh! Oh! Yes.
This
my
persuasion
dude.
brought to you by Lee.
Persuasively. Nah, fair.
As
I took 1d4 of pain pun damage.
as
Oh,
he
ho, 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 I'm a bard.
implores, as he reaches out to his old friend, his old crewmate, with that natural 20, he breaks through. Tarina, how do you react?
It's very clear that this beast is just sobbing and is like, I don't think it's fair because I was prepared to fight them, but I wasn't prepared to fight you. And that's what she gets out. And it's really striking because this mask thing looks like it shouldn't freaking sob. It's concerning.
Yeah. And the huge beast in front of you is like, I wasn't prepared to fight you, and just like reaches up those flaming fists to their head and is like clawing at themselves, pulling out handfuls of the spikes and casting them down, splashing into pools of magma on the rock and into the waters of the Styx as they're by the side there. And as they do so, they keep doing so, they're writhing and moving back and forth. No! And it almost elongates and stretches and smooths, and the fires die down, and the glow starts to disappear, and the mask that was that face that we can see there clatters to the rock, spinning once, twice before coming still, and a massive tree, immobile and not aggressive in any way, arches majestically up above Lee Alistair's head and over the river Styx once more.
If I may, when like final form of palm tree comes, like it kind of shakes and all the tears that were streaming down this mask's face come down as dew onto Lee.
Beautiful. Boop. All right. That's what you needed. The nat 20 was what did it.
God.
Now, enough of that happy stuff. Lincoln.
Yeah.
Let's kill
oh
our
my God. I'm
dad.
sorry. Let's kill our dad.
Let's kill our dad. He
You guys,
sucks.
Let's commit patricide right now.
Come on.
Oh my God, he sucks, dude. Anyway, sorry, there are a lot of Americans. Okay. I thought.
Hurry up, you
Should I say
pathetic
something?
boy!
Okay, cool.
Or shall I do it for
I'm
you?
gonna heal
So Eddie.
Cool. Yeah. I am going to heal myself as much as I possibly can. Cure wounds. Y'all know it's gonna have to be 5th level. 3. No. 1, 2. That is 11.
Okay. Well, so this has been rolled here. Massive thank you for those anonymous gifted subs. Thank you, whoever you were. Mysterious benefactor.
Ooh.
One of which went to Emma, I think.
Plus 9.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
Did, yeah.
Thank you. 26. 26 plus 5 is 31.
Hey, thank you, Sleepington.
31 HP.
31. Okay. Gets
My
you.
the speckling and blood in my wings kind of replenishes, and as with biblical angel wings, they are covered in eyes, and they just kind of looked all kind of bloodshot and bruised, and now they kind of like are okay-ish now. They're okay.
Okay,
They're a bit,
better,
they're a
better.
bit black.
Noted, noted.
Better. Yes. I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action, in terms of, whacking him. So
He's
I'm
40
just
feet up.
going to hover.
Mhm.
Sweet. So he's moved out of my range.
He was pulled out of your range, so it's not the same thing, I'm afraid.
Damn it. Cool. Then I will fly. I'm gonna fly not so that he's in reach, that I'm in reach of him, but so that I could be within 15 feet, kind of, if I wanted to. So like maybe I'll hover just over there, about 20 feet below him, if that's
Okay.
possible. And I'm gonna use my just like it's free action to speak. I'm just gonna call over to Tyrannax. Tyrannax, I might need some assistance in the patriciding of our dad.
Yeah, I think we got the tree thing handled. I'll be right with you.
And you turn around and you do see a majestic tree where once there was a horrible monster.
Lincoln has a small moment as he just kind of realizes, like, through this all, Tarina's been with them. And his heart aches that he can't go over to her and just... He can't.
Rhea, Mantelmon.
That's my turn.
Famo, you're next. Welcome back.
So I want to remind everyone that this is my first campaign, and I'm sitting here reading Protection from Good and Evil, and I'm like, I don't understand why it doesn't say devils or demons. And then Colby's like, devils are fiends.
Fiends,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil onto Lincoln.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. That would have been so useful. So just so you know, it says until this spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against search of certain types of creatures, i.e. your dad. And it grants several benefits. They have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, anything else?
I think that's all I can do right now. Yeah.
Final.
As happy as I am to be back, I'm one of the few party members without the ability to fly.
I'm afraid so.
So we're gonna hold that action.
Sorry, Rhea, one thing, can I check? Is that concentration, and was Sanctuary concentration? Sorry, I think I asked this
Sanctuary, not concentration. So Firemaw, you still have Sanctuary, but Protection from Good and Evil is concentration.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. So.
Gotta Google it.
Thank you, Firemaw. So you're holding an action, and what's the trigger? And what's the action, please?
Sorry, I guess I used the wrong nomenclature. I'm delaying my turn.
Until how far?
Till after Horvin, I guess. We'll see what he does.
Okie doke. That's it. Lulu.
Okay. Lulu can't do a great deal in this form, but let's go for... Where am I? In a good position.
Firemaw, you have a disadvantage inflicted on you because you're not wearing a tie today.
Aww.
Cheers, Apsy. I'm gonna put it on your head like a pretty bonnet.
Let's go ahead with a Trumpet of Sparkles. So that's a con saving throw from this big thing.
Con saving throw from him. Okay.
Yes.
That is going to be 24.
I mean, there wasn't any doubt it would succeed. Yeah.
It's me!
It's fine!
Is Michael still here? Hi, Michael. Yeah.
Okay, so 20 points halved... No, 24 points halved 12
Okay.
of radiant damage.
Sparkles!
And... although it does say evil creatures have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. But he's... Yeah, he has that already, so... Sorry.
Okay.
It made it a flat roll, but then the 24 was the first one, so...
Okay, so he now has a fresh coating of glitter. So,
That's it.
just to top him up.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Now.
I really wanted to get one of those, like, you know, the little party whistles. I wanted to get one of those in time for the session.
Oh my god, that would have been
Oh, that'd be awesome.
confetti popper.
Rhea, thank you for protecting Lincoln, because now I am free to attack Horvin without any disadvantage. As he is the one who's grasping me up here, but only grappled here. So...
However...
Yes, mate.
I do want to remind you, I still have 2 of my mirror images left.
Right, okay.
Oh my god.
And it is not a concentration spell, so...
Okay, so roll the first one.
Okay, give me just 1 second here.
Does a 15 hit?
It definitely will, but let me see if it hits a duplicate.
Yep.
Okay, 2 duplicates, I have to roll
So
8
this murder of Corvums is up in the sky. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, that does hit me.
Hits you or the thing?
Yeah. It hits me.
Okay, that is 15 slashing damage. And the scythe cuts around again. 18. So roll to see if it gets your thing. Duplicate.
Yep. Meets it, beats it. It gets a duplicate.
Okay, so one of the duplicates just gets cut in half and just disappears in a woof of black feathers. And then the stingers lash out.
Yep.
17, so did you get the last one, or you?
What was it, a 16?
17.
17, okay. Yeah, that hits me.
Okay, that is 10 piercing damage. And a con saving throw, please.
+5 to that.
I'm not within range of you anymore.
40 feet
no.
away, yep.
I did get an 18, however, and in this form with Tasha's otherworldly guise, I am immune to poison.
Okay, so that doesn't work. And the second stinger, 23 to hit. See if it hits the
Yep, let me
duplicate.
roll that last duplicate. So the last one is 11 or higher.
Okay,
Nope,
Do it.
that's going to be me again.
okay, that is 12 piercing. And last but not least,
Okay.
hits, rolls for the duplicate. Let's go.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Come on, who does that hit? Who's that hit?
Oh, me. I don't know why my stuff's not going through. That's weird.
Okay, thank you. That's 10 piercing. So you just see everyone as this huge form, muscly form of Horvin in this fiendish form, and the devil Oxriun are just writhing up in the air. Their scythe is cutting through the air. You see a splash of Horvin's blood go into the river, and the stingers are lashing out, just pincing into his side, although he doesn't seem affected by the poison. There is nasty, nasty gaping wounds on the side of the Corvum's body. And it is said Corvum's turn.
Very good. Okay. So we're going to fly. I can fly up at a diagonal, right?
Yes. Just,
Cool.
Just
So
for none of your friends to be able to do anything at all. Bye, everyone.
So we're going to fly just over the coast here. Just right there.
Okay.
And we're going to go another 40 feet up.
Okay.
I'm going to let him go.
Okay.
And as he gets underneath me, I'm going to cast Thunderstep
All
in
right.
an effort to accelerate his descent. And I'm going to say before I cast it, get down and stay down.
Okay. What's the deal with Thunderstep?
So
From the wave.
it's any creature within 10 feet has to make a con save of 17. And it will take 3d10 on a failed save, or 5d10 on a... Wait, hold on. No, it's 5d10 on a failed save for 5th level.
Okay. I got 24. So roll me. Are you ready?
Okay.
I don't know what dice roll you're using, but you need to get this in there. Roll me 5d10 and 10d6.
Very, very good. Okay.
You're gonna kill my dad. Also, can I ask a question? Was that within range of Lincoln, or are you higher up than he is?
He's 80 feet up.
I'm 80 feet up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Okay, so the 5d10 was 26.
Okay.
And you said 10d10, right? Or 10d6, right?
Yeah.
So that was 38 for a
Okay.
total of... 64 damage.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Bloody Nora.
the rest of you see
That's it.
this massive form just release, and the form of Oxrion starts to fall. Its tentacles, its scorpion tails and arms flailing. And as you do so, the sorcerer unleashes a deafening, booming burst of energy, and the form of Oxrion accelerates violently and smashes into the rock on the edge of the river and is lying there prone, unconscious, and looking very much the worse for wear. Broken and blooded, ichor seeping out into the stones, sulphurous smoke escaping from hundreds of wounds. Fireball.
He's unconscious, you say?
So I'm going to teleport as well as part of the thunder step down here back onto the raft.
Okay. Fireball, please.
Firemaw
Unconscious, that's 2 hits
runs
there.
over and places his glaive on the neck of Lincoln's father and looks up at Lincoln.
I think Lincoln's gonna look over to Tyrannax. If he has a chance to communicate, he would just say, "What do you think?"
She really doesn't want us to do it.
You're very far away, Turner.
And
Sorry. It's kind of far away.
All right. Well, if I couldn't hear her say it, then I wouldn't respond at all. But if I heard her say it, then I would assume.
I'm a boy.
I thought I said he. Sorry.
I have a. Okay. I can do screamo. Could I have screamed it? Oh God.
So I thought you were saying that to Fireball. What did you say to Turnex?
I said, "What do you think?" Excuse me. Hang on. I said, "What do you think?" Apparently.
I'm looking at Liam like I don't know her. I don't know him at all. I mean.
Turnex, quickly. What do you do?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, John. Are we still in combat order?
Yes.
Well, I can't respond. I don't have any
You
spells.
can
that
speak
would
out of
allow
turn. You can
me-
speak out of turn.
But I don't have any spells that if you said before that Lincoln couldn't hear me, he
No,
couldn't hear
because
me
I
then.
thought he was speaking to Fireball, and that volume you wouldn't be able to hear. But if you're shouting across the river at each other, you could do that.
Then I guess I sort of shout back. She really doesn't want us to do it, and he really seemed like he did want us to do it. I'm just saying, Dad's probably got a plan in mind for this. I was all for killing him. He's probably got a plan in mind for if we do.
I look at Firemore. Do it.
Okay then.
Firemaw,
No.
with a big slash, tries to decapitate Oxrion.
You take 13 force damage as your blade rings off the skin, off the hide of this devil, and the shock of that just goes up your arms, through your very soul, as you are shook by the attempt to do that.
Anything when I try to breathe lightning on him with my second attack?
You can certainly try.
Sure, I do that. Should it work? It would be 18 damage, though he's unconscious. So
Okay. Your lightning courses out and racks across his whole body, if I may, very much like a defibrillator. Thank you.
I have another attack.
Get him!
Ghostly.
Kill him!
Oh.
It is at disadvantage. The roll was a natural one anyway, so
Oh my god.
the dice give us the guys taking a vote.
In dismay, your blow just clatters into the stone as he rolls over and rolls to his many feet. The scorpion tails lashing in the air once more.
It's gonna be an action surge, though. We're not gonna stand for this nonsense.
No.
All right, let's go. 17.
Let's see here. Misses.
Another natural one. Were you gonna go for 28?
Hits.
Superiority dice. Add it to that. Low damage, unfortunately.
Cheers, bomb stubs. Welcome on in. By the way, thank you for all the people that have followed tonight. You will be getting an invite to our followers' Discord. Do keep an eye out for that on the Twitch Whispers.
A mere 12.
Well, that's good, because
damage.
that's damage. It comes rattling up the pole and up your arms again, and you take that damage.
All right.
Cheers, Tamia.
Bonus action, second wind, I guess.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's the gift that keeps giving. Sorry.
Tyrannox.
Sorry, Joe.
Still-
Want to do something else? Want to like move or anything?
No, I've already moved. I'm back into triple digits. Don't worry about me. But I do have a question. Would you like to move as a reaction? Because my superiority dice was maneuvering instrument.
There we go.
Is that being offered to me? Because if
Yes.
so, I would very much
Yeah.
like it. Yes.
Yep, so you can move
Get
your
me.
full movement. Full? Half?
Half that.
Half your movement.
Half as a reaction.
It's still pretty good because I got a 40-foot speed right now.
Nice.
So I can fly to about here.
Okay, so
Yeah. Thanks much for that.
as Lee,
So
you
Firearm
see
reaches
as...
out.
Yeah, so go for a minute.
Clangs off, and Fireman goes, "Ah, fuck! Get over here!"
I'm used to taking orders, and I immediately just go, "Whoa!" and I jump forward. It's instinctive at this point.
Like a bat out of
Yes,
hell. Okay, and Tyrannox, it's your turn.
It is. I'm going to spend a full movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I can get here on a single movement. I with the inertia granted to me by Firemore's command to get me moving quicker, I easily make it to Lincoln. And
Lulu.
and I say,
Lulu, sorry, if you excuse me, Patch, for a second. Lulu calls out. It was your brotherly bond that started this. It will be your brotherly bond that finishes this. Attack him together. Sorry, Patch.
I was actually ahead of you on that one, John, because I was just about to say to Lincoln, from what Tidra was saying, we've got to be the ones to choose to end this. So let's make that one final choice, you and I. Yeah, your name.
And you can hold your action to Lincoln's turn.
Don't you worry, John. I've got this. Yeah, your nay, Lincoln. It's got to be a choice we make together.
If yay means forgiveness, I can't.
No. Yay means we blow this fucker's head off.
Yeah.
Good.
That's more
I guess
wisdom.
I guess we're in agreement then. I'm going to start charging the spell Eldritch Blast, John, but I'm technically going to delay my turn on the point where Lincoln will launch their attack is when I will trigger my action, which will be an attack.
Okay.
I also have a weakness.
We are going to, like, 6 times miss this guy, look at each other, and just shamefully chuckle as we watch our team get gradually whittled away to nothing but wood chips.
Oopsie.
Lee
Fine.
Alistair.
We'll be alright. We're all gonna live.
There is a blur of movement, and a black-robed figure 3-point lands next to you as Amara comes flashing back over. Oi, you! What do you do with my boyfriend?
Well, we had some daddy issues, as one would say, over there.
Nah. These fiends of the hells. Very well. She just starts skipping across the stones, like animating across to the side of the of the water there.
Animating. Yet another verb is created. She animates velvetly over to the other side.
Good.
And Lee, what do you do?
Language was made to evolve.
Alright,
Like waiting still.
so bonus action dashing. Gets me right there. Jump there.
Oh. Welcome to the
And
map.
then what's that?
Sorry, you just came into the play of you on Roll20. I was like, hello.
Yeah.
Sorry, on
Hello.
Twitch.
And then let's see, 45.
Everyone,
And
bear with
then
him.
I'm
He's old. He's catching up.
Get right here.
Lincoln's flapping above you, but yeah, that's okay.
They're flapping above me. Okay. John. I want to set up a reaction. Let me know. I'm sending you in Discord. Let me know if this reaction's okay, just in case.
Curious.
Did you?
Scared.
Okay, absolutely.
All right. Yep. That's the reaction.
Oh my god.
Lincoln,
And that ends my turn there. Yep.
thank you. As Theo comes dashing across the river, skipping nimbly despite his aged years from rock to rock, as he lands on your side and comes underneath you, he looks up at you concernedly and towards Oxrian, clambering to his many feet, a few feet away from you. A few feet. It is your turn, Lincoln.
I look at her next, and then I start gathering my own Eldritch Blast in my hand. And I think we both, probably at the same time, turn our hands towards Tyrannex.
Towards me? No, definitely not.
No, I do it. Betrayal. No. Towards Ogbrian. You know, you had it wrong. We're not your failed experiment. We're not runs. We're our own. We made ourselves. And you cannot kill what you did not create, so. You earned this. I only hope you can forgive us. And I'm gonna extend my hand towards him. I'll wait for Tyrannex.
As he says that, I look down at Oxran and I say, "No, you definitely created me, and I'm not gonna bother asking for your forgiveness." And I let it rip.
Beyblade it.
Shit, yeah.
So I believe that's 3 Eldritch Blasts from the both of us. Emma, shall we see? All right, one last bit of brotherly competition. Who hits him more or who misses him entirely in an incredibly embarrassing
Okay.
flub?
I'm gonna start off with my inspiration.
Oh, I'm gonna do the same, thank you. But that'll only be on the first attack roll, won't it? You can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't ping for all 3.
No.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna roll that instead. Oh my God. Okay. With inspiration, I rolled 2 nat 20s. I rolled a 6, a 7 and a 6, which doesn't do anything, but I did roll 2 nat 20s.
Meant to be.
Oh my God. All right.
I rolled a 16, a 17, and a 5. So the 5 does nothing.
16, a 17, and a 5?
I didn't add my 9s. 16
Yeah,
plus
okay.
9, 17
Gotcha.
plus 9.
And what are yours, Tyrannex? Natural 20? And?
The only ones that matter are the 2 natural 20s. I got a 6 on my second roll, so that doesn't do it.
So roll the damage. What's the total damage?
I'm really sorry about this. How do we work crits in this one? Do I
Double the number.
2d10 and
Double the number of dice. No, double the number of dice.
Oh, double the number of dice. Okay, all right.
Mine is 15 plus 12 from my wings.
So 27.
Okay.
So
My
27. My
Jesus.
favorite number!
Jesus, Dad pissed me off. That's 33.
Oh
33.
my God.
That makes me the big brother Lincoln, so...
Yeah. I got a bit to go.
As you both reach out and your various powers form in your hands and build up, and you resolve to finish this, the bolts of energy go streaming out towards your father. And smash into his form. Oxygen, you're shunted almost as he stumbles backwards under the barrage of these missiles from his sons. And Lincoln. Tyrannex. Tell me what happens.
Oh my God.
One of my... Oh, sorry, Emma, do you want to go?
No. I was gonna say, I think playing into the natural 20s, but Lincoln will almost like a firework, just can't control himself and release just a little bit too early. And as his first one kind of just like sparks off to the side, you can see his anger kind of like transferring into his magic, and it's just out of control. Maybe Tyrannex would just kind of like take his hand and come in with the big guns, but I'll let you.
Tell you what I would like to do, and we'll do this rapid fire if we can. Your first shot goes slightly wide, and I then send my first Eldritch Blast, striking the Father like straight, sort of upwards, so that his entire body is kind of lifted slightly upwards, which then means your next hit does what?
Ruptures right beneath his ribs, pierces through his heart, leaves a cavity. All his organs are pretty vulnerable by now.
As Father cripples down from that attack that you just did, my second strike that hits cracks him straight in the back of his head, and he slams into the ground with enough force to just, crack the ground itself as he lands. And then your second hit.
Spite, I sever his vocal cords. I sever his vocal cords, just for spite.
Blast after blast of eldritch energy sends him careening this way and that, driving him down into the rocks at the banks of the river Styx, smashing his already broken body, pummeling, pulverizing, destroying his fiendish form.
Idiots. This is what he wanted from the beginning. This is what he wanted from the beginning.
And he turns to Lulu and snarls up at her. Isn't it, my lord, what you wanted? And his form is consumed by the energy of your magics and burns up and disappears up above into the skies, roiling above you.
Yes. Yes. It's what I wanted. As Lulu's form starts to steam and come apart, and as it forms into a golden cloud, a mist dissipating, hovering in the air, is a form in an immaculate suit with an immaculate beard and two horns from its bow, as Asmodeus looks down. Thank you for finally finishing what I began so long ago. Now I can claim what is mine and claim what is owed me.
And as he looks across the river, you see Tidra collapse to her knees atop the rocky escarpment on the far side of the Styx. And as she kneels, head bowed in despair, a white light starts to leave her body. Streaming off her, misting across the river, and streaming towards the form of Asmodeus. As he spreads his arms and absorbs the the celestial energy from your mother.
After so long, I have waited for this. To punish the one whose idea it was that I was doing wrong. That I was in the wrong for dealing out Celestia's justice. Your meddlesome, petty mother caused this.
He gestures throughout all of the hells that are surrounding you.
Your mother sent me here. Your mother and her kind cast me, Oxrian, out for doing what we had been told to do. And then turned others like Zariel from their shores, their blessed, sacred shores.
And the celestial energy keeps pouring out of your mother into his form. Again and again. And he grows larger, drawing all of it in.
I only wish I could take it all. Unfortunately, some of it, some of that pathetic creature belongs to you. Now, I have taken what's mine. I thank you both for making the right decision.
And his form starts to shimmer and dissipates, and all of you are left on the banks of the river Styx. Tidra, sobbing, exhausted, her wings vanished on the far side of the river. Oxrian's body dissolving and disappearing, flowing into the river. And Lulu's body has... Sorry, let me get rid of the token here. Has disappeared.
Patch.
Can't tell if Patch knew about this or not. You've got this look on your face, my man, like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? But
Patch, did you know about this?
Oh,
I might have had an inkling.
oh my god. We're just left on the sticks.
You are. The wind whistling. Your mother broken and sobbing on the far side. Lincoln.
Why can't I bring myself to really... Yeah.
Please, go for it, go for it.
I'm gonna turn to Tyrannax and just kind of like slowly lower myself to the ground. Fold my wings back, they'll probably dissipate by now.
Well,
I feel like I should care
I will.
more about that.
I will say something. If you mention the wings, your wings
Go for it.
are resplendent in their infernal glory, as you have made the third and final choice. 3 for 3, you chose the dark path every time, and I will be updating
Oopsie!
your abilities soon. Everyone, throughout this campaign, there have been 3 moments where Lincoln faced a choice. One towards her mother's side of things, one towards her father's. He took... Sorry, I caught myself as well. He took his father's route all 3 times.
Lincoln!
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
What do you do?
I fly down to where I don't even seem to fully acknowledge Lincoln's comment there. I fly down to the degrading and decomposing rapidly corpse of my father. And I hunch down, just looking at the body in a bit more detail. And I turn to Lincoln. And I say, and how fucked up is this? And Tyrannax is crying. Because for all that I hated this one, he was the only family I had for so long. And I can't help but think if I'd just been better, and not so much of a disappointment, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
If you'd been better, I'd be dead. So. I don't know what that means.
By the looks of things, we've
It's
sent
not fucked
Tidra
up.
halfway there.
I don't really care. I don't really care.
Gonna be honest, kiddo. Despite all this, I can't say I feel much either. Not about that. More about this. I look at the others and I just say, so, what's the plan?
Well,
As it always
Tidra's
has been.
alive.
Sorry, Horvin, say that again. People talk over each other.
Well, Tidra's alive, at least. I'm sure there's some conversation to be had with her.
Final.
Perhaps we should.
Plan is what it has been. We're going to free Elturel and kill the big girl. I don't know.
I like that plan. Hasn't changed pretty much the whole time. Though, let's at least see if she has a way to get somewhere safe. I'm gonna, if I still have wings, I'll fly over to Tidra.
Oh, you do. Very nice
I
wings.
actually, I sort of hold my hand up to you, Lincoln, and I say, okay, before you do that, this was, yeah, my question was more, what are you guys gonna do? I can't stay. I'm gonna get picked up soon. So, look, I don't know how your supplies are doing, you guys, but I did bring along a few things that I just couldn't, you know, just in case. So, and I just kind of fumble in my packs for a little bit. I have like a potion of greater healing and a potion of fire resistance in my hands, and I'm like, just whoever takes it from me, I'm just like, look, just you're gonna need these. I can't stay. When I get picked up, I'll take Tidra with me. I've got things I need to talk to her about anyway. It's going to be a fun conversation, Lincoln. Next time I see you, I'm sure we'll talk all about it. But if you guys have got places to be, if you guys have got things you need to do, I'll handle Tidra.
I have words for her. Real quick.
Okay.
Morven swipes the potions.
Oh.
And the cloak. You look at things. Get the cloak.
No.
Mine to give.
Back into initiative, everyone. Back into initiative.
I legitimately think Michael would have my head if I gave the cloak away. That is no. I'm not giving up our flying turret wizard. You guys are cool and all, but I need my flying turret wizard in my own campaign. Thank you.
Iconic. I love that. Don't leave just yet. And I will fly over to Tidra now.
Okay.
I'll land in front of her.
Boop.
You knew that was gonna happen.
And she
Yeah, I
looks,
know.
tries to lift her head. Just tears tracing paths through the grime and the soot of Avernus on her cheeks.
Lincoln has no reaction.
Of course.
Great. I don't regret it. Not at all. And I want you to live with that. I'm not here to make amends. Not anymore. I've said it already. The only thing that matters to me are these people right here. And you put them in danger because you didn't tell us. And you didn't help us. You didn't even heal. So this is it. And if you have anything else you want to say to me, it's your last chance.
How like Tyrannox once were, you have become. Giving in to hatred because you do not understand. You have chosen poorly, Lincoln.
You have made the wrong choice and endangered your friends, endangered the balance here in the Hells, endangered countless others, because you do not understand, and you cannot see beyond yourself and your hatred, your vendetta, your desire for revenge. You had the means to finish this. And no, I did did not tell you because I am not allowed to influence such things. There are choices that mortals must make. Choices that they put upon themselves.
And she flies past you. How forcefully do you call out?
Tidra!
And she spins in the air.
Can't you see the flaw in what you're saying? You couldn't tell us the very information that might have saved all of those people because it's the choice of mortals. Your heart wasn't yours to command, even for your own sons. I'm glad that I made this choice. If nothing else, I hope you can see that whatever is happening up there, it's not right. We deserved that kill, and he did nothing to earn forgiveness. That is right. And if the greater good says otherwise, that's bullshit. You're wrong. And your choice to sit there and watch me get stabbed, to see me bleed, that was evil. And I hope one day you'll come back and ask for my forgiveness so that I can deny it to you. But I'm not going to change your mind, so fly away. Fly away before I say shit I regret.
You haven't already.
No.
And she turns and flies across the river to Tyrannax. Her eyes were flaring with this celestial energy, this kind of righteous anger that she was feeling. But it kind of dims a little as she comes over to you, Tyrannax. Tyrannax.
Tidra.
I hope you've come to understand. There are limits. There are limits on what we can do. There are limits that are placed on us because if all of this is just at our whim, at our decision, it means nothing. It has to come to you. All of you. And she looks around at everyone gathered around you, Tyrannax.
I look at her and I say, who are you talking to when you say that? Because you're looking around at us, but you're practically begging for us to understand this, for us to understand you. You're practically begging for us to somehow agree with you. The system I can respect. a good system, Tetra. I can respect laws. I can respect having these things in place to allow us to live and to exist. We need these laws. Or rather, we need laws. But maybe not these ones. Maybe not the ones you're talking about. Because with a single word, you could have helped guide these mortals. You could have helped at least let us understand the stakes, at least let us understand the choices we will make. You don't throw a child into a fire and tell them to survive because it's their choices that let them live or let them burn. You help those who can't understand. What did you do, Tetra? What did you do? I'm not here to drive the nail deeper, Tetra. You're hurting. We're all hurting. This is not the right time or the right place to be having this conversation. Lincoln wasn't exactly quiet. So we all know how he feels about this. Now, I can't believe I'm the sane one in the family right now, but maybe we should all just kind of give ourselves a little time to really just think about what's come down, what's happened, and maybe try and sort this mess out. Blame can follow later.
Time. You think time will heal this? Time will heal this decision? No. I wish you both well. But there are wounds that have been wrought this day. Wounds that I must see to. I wish I could be with you. I truly do. But
And I wish
there are duties placed upon me, both by my calling and by your actions this day. They will not wait. There are others who rely on us. Others who rely on the upper planes. And we shall heed them.
And whoosh of her wings, she just, in a blinding flash of white light, soars up towards the clouds above and disappears.
I mean, I look around and I just say, if Lincoln's there, I just look across and I say,
I was just
well, she wishes she could be with us. Yeah, well, I wish I could believe that.
She chose to fly away.
Yeah. Well,
Lincoln.
she made her choice.
Oh,
We
sorry,
made
Lincoln.
ours.
Lincoln. Standing there, shouting at Tyrannix. You.
I will.
No, wait.
Okay.
Funny thing. As you stood there next to the Devil's Ride, the way Harriman's skull rattled and shook made sense when you were driving across and you thought they were damaged. It doesn't make sense now that the Black Parade is stationary. As Harriman's skull on the front of the Black Parade is still rattling and shifting.
go up to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is really stupid, but I just kind of go up to it and call like, Lulu.
The eyes of the skull starts to glow.
Oh, so no. Okay, definitely not Lulu.
As a golden light spills from their sockets and comes swirling out like a genie from a lamp. And... Fetch.
Oh, it is Lulu!
Big brain.
Lulu!
Very cramped
I've never
in
been
there.
happier to see you in my entire life.
Leaving space.
I give Lulu the biggest of squeezes.
Oh.
I'll fly over with Lulu cradled in my arms to join the rest of my friends. So, found Lulu. Her innards are still innards.
What do you mean you found Lulu?
She was in Harriman's skull. Isn't that weird?
I'm sorry,
I
what?
think it's a phrase, like when you say you found yourself in a time of crisis. I think
Yeah.
that's what
I
what it means.
Yeah. You're muted. You're muted, Josh.
How long have you been in there?
That's a good question.
It's difficult to say. I think.
Uh-huh.
Lulu, the last thing you remember is all of them returning from the vision in the Bleeding Citadel, and then the whole place going to hell as they fought each other for the sword, and then the entire building exploded. After that, it's all kind of dark.
Yeah, well, it's good to be back. Did I miss anything?
Yes,
orphan.
quite a lot.
Well, we have a lot to discuss. And I have a lot to think about.
All right.
But we will leave those discussions for another time, as Amara lightly steps over to you, Tyrannex.
Yeah. Hi, honey. Whoops.
So, you lived.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I did.
Good. She grabs the front of your shirt and pulls you
No,
into
you're gonna
a
bite me
kiss.
again. You're gonna bite me up. Okay.
And she pushes you back. So, where to, lover boy?
We have the same taste.
I say, well, I mean,
I look at her
I
and I'm just like, like, do you have the same taste?
No.
I mean, I think Tyrannex is reeling. He's still not exactly up on how relationships work. The best he's got is a no, you're doing fine from a good friend of his called Tide. So he's kind of reeling a bit, and he's like, I think someone was going to come and pick me up. Kind of a strange little mat with a bird. I'd love the company while we wait. I think we have a lot of catching up to. I look at Lincoln like I look at the rest of them. I'm like, is this going okay? I don't really. Company would be nice for nice. Yeah.
Did I get all the charisma?
Sod.
When it comes to dealing with this sort of situation, I think yes.
Sod sitting around waiting for some stuffy old man with a mangy bird and a moth-eaten beard. Come on. I'm taking you back now.
Well, I mean, when you phrase it like that, sure.
I
Let's
said,
yeah.
come on.
Sure.
Wait, Tyrannex.
Yes. I'm busy simping right now. Oh, can't say that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No.
Say that. I've just ruined the entire stream. I'm so sorry, John. So sorry. God, what a stupid thing to say. Anyway,
It's okay.
I really
just want to take.
ruined everything. Yeah.
It'll be okay, I'm sure. I just take Tyrannex's shoulder and I just say, I don't do very well alone, I think, sometimes. So, like, maybe we could, like, see each other again and, like, you know, not... You know? Do you know what I mean? Do you wanna... We can, like, get coffee? I don't know how much longer we're gonna be in hell, but Bitopia... I went to Bitopia. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at Amara getting visibly more irritated as like with delaying the situation. I'm like, you know, send me a send me a message. Send me a message sometime. I may be out of range for a while, but yeah, no,
cool.
Coffee sounds good. You know,
sweet.
Sure.
Okay.
And
cool. All right, it's fine. Great. Cool. Bye. I mean. Yeah.
Amara's comrades, those that are left alive after the battle with the fiendish hordes, come walking down the bank towards you all, and she mutters an incantation in Abyssal and opens up a rippling portal and steps through. Tyrannex, do you follow?
Right before I do, and this hurts me, John, I look back at Lincoln.
Throw the cloak.
I grab.
No, sorry.
I give her the cloak. I pray to all the gods that Michael forgives me. No, I don't know the sword. I go through my bags.
Sorry.
Very quickly. I say to Lincoln, I know there's this mortal custom, and I've never given you a birthday present. So take this to remember me by. We'll meet up again, I'm sure. And I give her a very strange, dead-looking crow. I'm going to give you Edgar Allan Crow. And it's a silly little trinket.
I will give him...
The helmet.
A helm of telepathy. You can have it.
That's way too generous. I'm the big brother. Keep that. You're gonna need it. Take the crow.
Okay, I have
Just
another
take the
helmet,
crow.
which is okay. I have another helmet, which is just a helmet.
That's fine. I'll take that. And
I have a lot of hats.
I grab the helmet. Thanks for the birthday present, bro. I gotta go.
Okay,
all right.
All right. Okay. Bye.
His name's Edgar Allan Crow. Treat him well. And John can explain.
And the portals snap shut, and you are left on the banks of the river Styx.
Edgar Allan Crow.
And before we say goodbye, in all of this confrontation and confusion, you didn't notice one thing. There is no longer a giant tree arching up from the opposite bank of the river Styx. And our scene cuts quickly over to a city. A city hanging above the same river, chains reaching off its sides, as we see a glorious white haunch, majestic neck, and twisted horn rising from the forehead. Good day, yes, it is I, Mooncolor. Good day, good day, good day, as Mooncolor the unicorn is greeting folk as they trot around their rounds through the city, and they stop suddenly. Oh. Huh. Well, that's not something you see every day. And sprouting from the cobblestones, next to a bridge where a river once where a park once ran beneath, a sprout quickly thrusts its way up through the mortar and stone, shattering the cobbles around it and growing far faster than it had any natural right to, as a tree sprouts from the ground and arches up into the infernal air above Elturel, there to grow, there for the saving, there to be sent back to the material plane. If you are able to do so. And with that, I will say a massive thank you. Sorry we've run very late there, but an important thing to get finished. Thank you so much for Tyrannex. Jonathan, thank you for joining us from our Eberron game.
Putting up with me.
And we shall get
putting
you.
up with me for the last
Amazing.
2 weeks.
Amara will get you home safe and sound by next Wednesday, I think. And a huge thank you, everyone. I will go through this very quickly as we say a wonderful, wonderful thank you to all of our players here. Thank you all of you for watching and sticking around today. A pleasure to share this with you as always. We are looking forward to continuing into Avernus and to save Alterel. We have a few more epic things down the pipeline, but we shall get to them in due course. Absolute pleasure to have you all here. Join us tomorrow for Saturday's Session 2 of our Candlekeep Mysteries campaign. Just where is that mangy bird and moth-eaten beard of a forest gnome? I think they are barreling through the skies of the Sword Coast, ferrying a group of plucky first-level adventurers from the slopes of a volcano down to a town, a curse-stricken town on the edge of the Humblewood, where there is a tavern called the Open Hand, waiting for them to return to. And they will be heading there tomorrow evening. I hope you can join us. And then we'll be journeying onwards to Icewind Dale on Tuesday, back through the mists to Barovia, and back here to Avernus on Thursday and Friday. After a quick side trip through the Underdark, of course. Check out the schedule on our channel. It is in your time zone. You can see just when everything is going on. It is a pleasure to see you all. And let me leave you with one last image, as we have something to show you now. Boop. Here we go. Wow, it's too big.
Ooh.
Too big, too big. Why are you so big? Okay. As July 10th will be hosting our
Oh yeah.
Antipodean All-Stars adventure. From left to right, there's some ugly British guy. Then there is the incredible Rob Hartley GM, Ben from Viva the Dirt League, AJ from Roll for Damage, and also the upcoming Winter's Tales, Josh the dreaded GM, Michael the Dead Aussie Gamer, and Josh from Tales of Pesh. As we, sponsored by the fine folks at Sirenscape and Gateway Games, with an incredible giveaway for all of you, several of you during that session, will be doing a session of our one-shot roulette. Do join us if you have the chance. It's going to be incredible. And another thank you to Cardboard Monster for sponsoring us. Get 15% off your order if you're in Australia, leading up to this Antipodean All-Stars adventure. And we will see all of you. Boop. Bring. As we come back into sight here. Come back us. Hello. And until then, wherever it may be, and whenever it may be, as we like to say around these parts, thank you, and oyasumi nasai.
Oh yes, I mean.
Oyasumi.
Thank you, everybody.